I'll tell you when.
You okay, Loki?
Okay, she's good. She's my co-pilot. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on, guys?
Not much, chillin'. We just got through watching the abysmally boring, head scratchingly weird. Like, why did they say okay? This a man, Legend of Chun Li. I just want to say I think Capcom was in a bad place at the time. They were fresh off of making bad decisions with DLC. Man, you had to forgive them, please. Um, how you doing, Mark?
I'm right. I'm a little sad that I had to watch that movie.
Oh boy,
Oh man, that
Capcom,
movie was
please.
tough.
You put that out there forever.
Yeah,
Ah,
that was a tough movie to go through. It was really
yeah.
bad.
It was a nothing movie, and I hope nobody watches it.
It was like a movie that, like, I would have gave it props at least if you would have made me laugh or just not take itself seriously.
Yeah, that's kind of the part that I didn't like about it the most was that this movie thought it was doing something.
Yeah,
They had her doing wild work and flying around, and like I was like, good on her for going all in, but man, was this not worth it. Not
yeah.
so. Street Fighter's got two bad movies. At least one of them.
It made me like the other one more.
Yes, thank you. But I was gonna say that the other one, in comparison, is like it should have won some type of award, an Oscar, not just a Razzie. I know you gave it one,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. Why was this so like they? Okay, Mark, you can get into some of the stuff you want to talk to because I got a bone to pick with this movie.
Okay. So first things first. I picked up Avengers. I picked up Tony Hawk's this week. Avengers. I've been playing. I've been playing more of the single campaign. I haven't had any issues yet, but I've been hearing a lot of issues as well. But I've been digging it. I just unlocked Thor, and he's actually became one of my favorite characters in the game. I just
Does,
wish his power move was a little faster. Other than that, he's been great. Black Widow plays really fun.
dude, does he have a move called clapping cheeks?
Clapping cheeks. No.
Because he's because the sound of thunder doesn't he clap?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So far, I unlocked Iron Man, Hulk, got Kamala Khan, which is Miss Marvel, and Black Widow. Black Widow plays really fun. She's really good to use. Miss Marvel is really good to use. Hulk is a little too slow for my taste, especially for Hulk, because Hulk is a little faster than what they're portraying him to be.
I
And
didn't like him in the demo.
hmm?
I said I didn't like him in the demo, the beta,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it. He kind
and
of yeah.
he hasn't changed, so he's exactly the same.
Boo.
And Iron Man, I got Iron Man. Iron Man is okay too. He's not that bad of a character, but in the beginning he's really weak.
Okay.
But how
How's
you
it flying?
develop him is pretty cool.
How's it flying, Phil?
It feels okay. It feels again like one thing I will say, and this is kind of fucked up, but it is true. Lego Marvel superheroes, the first game handles way better of all these characters than this game does.
Hmm.
And yeah, yes, it's Lego form. Yes, it's probably easier to do, but how you get the Hulk perfect? Like he moves a speed that he's pretty fast, but he's still strong as hell, and
Hmm.
still has the big leap. Other than that, like the story, I think what gets me keep playing the game because the story is actually really interesting. It's Kamala Khan is kind of like the protagonist. She's more the main focus on the story. Is her like learning about the powers, and it's supposed to be like 5 years later. Captain America dies, which the game does a terrible job spoiling the game for you. Um, and you're pretty much getting the team back together to stop AIM because AIM started to take over and it's getting really bad. And they're pretty much kidnapping Inhumans and making robots and draining their powers into these adapter kind of robots. So
What? So wait, there's the one thing I could say I can credit this game for. That this is the first game that ever taught me what aim means.
okay.
Like I never knew what this. I never knew what it stood
Oh,
for.
Lego Marvel did that.
See, I never played that. Okay.
They joked. They made jokes on it. That's why.
Oh, they made jokes on. Okay, yeah, because like
You gotta
that
play Lego
always
Marvel.
just like, what is that? So okay,
You gotta play Lego Marvel. You can get it for like $4.
that sounds like a good idea.
It's a really like fun little game that you could probably get 100 achievement points or the max trophies on it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's like maybe honestly, I think it's maybe like $2-3 now because it's the first game.
Did they ever port it up?
Yeah, it was on the Xbox One and PS4.
Oh, so you mean it's not old? It's just like it's year-wise, it's old.
Yeah, because it came out on
a
the 360 first, and then when the new generation came out, they did the games on those as well.
Oh, okay, good. I got you.
But it handles great, and it's a fun game. But the game Adventures is interesting. I have to play online. I have not played with anyone yet, so I see at points where I have to play with people because the computer's stupid. And
Well, I would thought just because that was one of the cool features of the old ones. It was like
Yeah.
they actually had online. I was like, oh wow. So, I think they thought it was gonna be like a mini, because that's what those games kind of are, like a mini Diablo.
yeah,
So, well, you at some point you take your character build and go online and play. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
yeah. So I'm looking to play it online a bit more and get more into the story. But so far the story's interesting. I like what they're doing with it. It needs work. It needs some updates. It needs some like things to fix things. But that's what you're gonna get with any online game nowadays. So it's expected. Sadly, it is. It is expected. It's never 100% when you first get it, and it's a sad thing, but it's what it is now.
Really? Yeah, that is kind. Well, I mean, that is what AAA ends up turning into, isn't it?
Yeah.
At some point, people are gonna get fed up though, where you just are beta testing the game and it still comes out the same.
Yeah, because
Like they ain't changed nothing.
what bothers me and how they announced their beta test. Their beta test is a demo. It's not a freaking beta. If you're a beta test, you're coming out maybe 6 months before the game comes out to test things.
Yeah,
We talked about this before.
yeah. You're right. It's a good point, but somebody has to call them out though, because
Yeah.
like, here's my problem with it is that that's when you get my interest up, because we wouldn't be talking about this game if they didn't push so hard to say that they were going to have like a beta and then let people test it, and then that kind of pushes the conversation
Yeah.
when companies do free things like that. So you just expect it to be worth something, and then you find out like, nah, this is really just a demo because the game was already done.
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like we were just saying, like, demos, a beta is testing. Is what we want to test on how it feels, and then we're going to fix upon that. That's supposed to come out, like, maybe 6 months, maybe even during the COVID times, maybe 4 months before the release date.
Yeah, you're right.
To see how the online works, to see how the characters work, see if there's any glitches and things like that. Maybe it had to be a certain way and how they had to do it this time around because of COVID. Who knows? But there's things that have to be fixed. I feel like the gameplay is a little repetitive because you're doing kind of the same things, kind of like Destiny in a way.
Okay.
If you get into, if you ever played Destiny,
you mean like how you do like your daily quests and stuff? And
yeah, and it's always the kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But also the
Unfortunately,
map
PSO
layout.
has some of that.
Yeah, also the map layout is very similar to that too. Like you have the challenge modes, then you have your main mission, and then you have like the Hulk missions, and then the Iron Man mission, and things like that. It's pretty much Avengers version of Destiny, and that's kind of what the game is.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right,
But
all right.
I do plan to play online. I think Nick got it, so if I catch him online, I'll probably play with him. My friend Jason has it, so I'll probably try to play with them too. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. I'll try to get more online, but right now I'm just trying to finish up the story because I find the story actually very interesting. So definitely check it out.
Really? Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I like the story. I like Kamala. I actually like her as a character. Like when she first came out, I was skeptical because I just don't like change. I don't like when they change characters. So I don't like change. I don't care about what they are and
But
how
let
they
me
is. I just don't like the change of a character.
no, but let me ask you
Yeah.
about her in particular. Is the voice actress good?
She's alright. She's I think she also talked to her in the Lego Marvel too.
Oh, so it's the same person.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think they have her as the and I think she talks to her in the cartoon.
Wow. That's interesting.
So she has talked the character before. She's kind of nerdy. She's kind of dorky and shit like that. So I actually like her character. She's a fangirl in the Avengers. She's a big
Mm-hmm.
fangirl that happens to be part of the Avengers. So you see the fangirl in her when she meets the certain people. Like when she meets Thor, when she meets Captain America, when she meets Iron Man. She has a certain way of acting.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
very shocked and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty cool to see. With Thor, it's like when he first met her, it's like, oh, I like her. So
Mm-hmm.
when he comes back with his he had like a T-shirt on with wings. He looked like a hipster kind of thing, and he comes back with
Was
the
he
hammer.
fat? Cause
No, he wasn't fat. He's in shape.
he wasn't like the movie or
Yeah,
the
no.
making fun.
So he
Okay.
came in and he started wrecking shit. He like destroys this big ass robot, and Kamala Khan, and he's like, "Hey, Kamala, I remember you." And she's
Oh.
like all fangirled out because he remembered her.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So Thor, I actually like how he came in because he just came in and just wrecked shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the way Thor should be.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. The other game I got was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the HD remaster of 1 and 2. I only played 1 so far, so I just played like the first area, which is the hangar, I think. And it's fun. If you like the old ones, you'll love this one. The music had to be updated because the copyright laws and things like that. So a lot of bands are not bands anymore, or they're dead, or things like that. So a lot of music, it's kind of hard to get everything back. But they
Yeah.
got the key songs, the things that remember from that game, the music that you remember. They got those songs in the game.
Did you have a favorite?
Not really. Like Rage Against the Machine. That's one of my favorite songs. I like that song. Other than that, like I don't remember the soundtrack like that. So I was just happy to hear it. I think it flows really well.
Okay.
They took out the blood. Like when you bust your ass, you don't really see the blood. It's like kind of digital.
I didn't even know there was blood in that game.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when you bust your
oh,
ass, you
wow.
see blood. It look. So it's kind of
Wow.
digital. So they kind of like played it so it could be it could be E for everyone. That's why I think they did that.
Oh, okay.
And
Did
they
did they bleep the cuss words then?
the first one didn't really have a storyline like that. It was just like you do a bunch of like
No, 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 no. There's the music. Like
yeah yeah
I'm sure maybe one of those
the
songs
songs
has
are
like shit
bleeped.
in it.
Yeah, the songs are bleeped.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I mean, that kind of seems like a good thing to have if you want it to be E.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
I think they try to make it E for everyone because it's like just a remaster that like parents are going to want to share with the child and things like that. It's a great game to share with someone to play with them, and it's also the 2-player split screen and things like that, so you can still do that. It also has online services as well. The one thing that's cool is the fact that Tony Hawk is his age. He's not a young Tony Hawk. He is old Tony Hawk. And every person that is in the game that's new or were in the game are their age now, not like a Back to the Future kind of thing. I think you can unlock the younger selves throughout the gameplay, but they're in the game.
Wow, that's interesting.
There's no like crazy special character like the older games because I think the copyright didn't work because remember part
No
2 had Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man's in it. Yeah,
No Spider-Man.
no Spider-Man. But Officer
Officer Dick.
Officer Dick is in it. Jack Black plays him.
Oh, really?
The alien's in it. He's back. So there's still characters that
Did they take out Ollie the Magic Bomb?
I think he's still in there.
Oh wow, people didn't get pissed. Okay,
No.
that's a bold choice. I'm just saying.
But like the copyright characters they can bring in. What I heard though, Crash Bandicoot might be in the game.
What? Is he exclusive to the PlayStation version?
No, because Crash is not exclusive.
Oh, I'm just saying. Aren't they the only ones getting the Crash game? Oh, like
Yeah.
is that a new one for everybody?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. Is it for everybody?
Yes, it's for every system.
Okay, nice.
I think it comes out Switch next week.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it's a fun game. Definitely check it out. Yeah, that's all I gotta say with that. Avengers and Tony Hawk. I don't have nothing until like November. It's just 2, Cyberpunk and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Well, see, it didn't take that long. I mean, yeah, it did.
Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm excited to play it, but I'm scared I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, because it's an RPG?
I don't like turn-based games. I'm not good at. I don't like playing turn-based games. I lose interest in it really fast. I'm hoping it has enough of funny shit that I'll stay hooked to the game.
It looks like it because they just put out a trailer.
I think I saw.
I don't know if it's Kiryu, but they have the Onomichi costume.
Yeah.
And the main character summons him. And he comes out and he does the pose and everything. So
Yeah,
like,
I remember
I don't know. So I think it's gonna have more than enough dumb shit.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's all I got. That's the update I got. Oh, and just a little. I said it on the Wrestling Babble, but I'll say on this cast too. The Major Wrestling Podcast got figures on Super 8 7. They're up until October, the second week of October, to pre-order. They're $45 each. Both of them together are $90. Pre-order now. By the end of this month. If not, you're never gonna see them again, or you're gonna see them very pricey.
Yeah, I was saying. I could imagine.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, somebody selling $4,000 or something.
You want to know the only disappointment of it that I saw that I wish it was with it? So on the packaging, you see the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast belt.
Okay.
And you see the strap with the colors of the guy. So Brian Myers has the orange strap.
Okay.
And then Cardona has a teal strap.
Oh, really?
Why can't we have those belts come with it? Because those look dope. That was my only thing. Huh?
Why don't you ask him? Because I imagine if you're in the Patreon group, he probably bring up that request on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because that seems like an intricate detail that he would be like, if you told that to him, he'd probably obsess over it.
Yeah.
So
I will definitely let him know. Because I think I think those belts look dope. Like the orange strap for Myers and the teal strap for Zack Ryder. I think it was dope.
Because they always give what's his name, Sweaty Bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they give Sweaty Bill grief because so and so's tattoos are funny. So I imagine like,
Yeah. Other than that, talking about NECA, NECA Toys, I was telling you about the accessory pack that they came out with. That'll be probably one of the last things they have for sale on their website this year. And it comes with like 4 additional heads for the turtles. It comes with a lot of the movie 1 accessories. So like, it comes with the TV set that they had in the sewer. It comes with pizza, a box of pizza. It comes with the panda bear that Mikey was hiding with underneath the table when her boss came into the house.
Yes.
It comes with and then I'm like, you know what? I don't need this. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't need this. And then I spot the pork rinds.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of my favorite scenes in Ninja Turtles is the thing with the pork rinds. And it's a scene that I always talk about too, because like pork rind, and it just always stays in my head with that. And then also you see Mikey eating the pork rinds and fucking saying "Ninja kick the damn rabbit," so I might have to get that. Shout outs to our Shell Shock. We did our last this is the last live action movie we did, which is for Out of the Shadows.
Really?
Because that's the last live action movie, and then the next one we're doing is Batman Turtles.
Wow. Okay.
So
now, what year is Out of the Shadows? I think?
16 or 17.
Okay.
It was like 2-3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
It was okay. It wasn't as bad as the first one, but like the only thing the one thing I hated about the movie was Casey Jones. I think he was terrible.
That's a
hated
major
him.
character. You hate? Wow, damn.
When you see it, you'll understand 100% why you hate
All
Casey
right.
Jones.
All right.
Bebop and Rocksteady was fantastic. Shredder looked dope, but there's a big issue with that because like I said in our if you listen to our Shell Shock podcast, listen to the Michael Bay first movie, and you see why I had issues with Shredder in this movie. The reason why I had issues is the fact that Shredder was just a random guy, and then he had to be the main villain when he had this guy named Saxon, was kind of like the main villain, and he should have been focused on the main villain instead of the bullshit Shredder they had.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so definitely check those out. So we were doing the last live action. We plan to do a reboot of the remake of the first cast of the first movie because we feel like we kind of let it down because there was times that we had to leave and things like that. So we want to really redo that one. So that might be coming soon. Okay. And then the concert one, we do gonna do a review of the concert.
Really?
Yes.
That's a commitment.
The concert was great. I love it.
All right.
It's so cheesy. Oh, I had those turtles too. They're so fucking badass.
Yeah. No, they're extremely accurate. That's what I like about them.
They look demonic as shit, though.
If you told me those were gonna come to life and kill somebody, I believe you.
Yeah, they look like a fucking Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah.
100%. They look like Five Nights at Freddy.
That's rough.
But yeah, that's all the news I have. They didn't announce a big list of ones that are coming out in the beginning of 2021 and the end of this year. A lot of them, I think the only one that caught my eye is Shredder, Splinter, and Baxter Stockman of the cartoon ones.
Okay. Wow.
Other than that, I don't care about the other ones. The other ones are like the two rock dudes. I forgot the names. It's Slag and something. Yeah, they're coming out. You have a deluxe Foot Soldier, which is an episode that the Foot Soldier got a mind of its own and became a genius, and he was like taking over shit.
Ooh. Wow.
They're doing the Crane body with Baby Shredder and a couple other ones.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I'll wait to see how they look.
That was a cool little thing that happened.
Yeah.
You reminded me about Baby Shredder.
Yeah.
Man.
We're planning to go to the cartoon, so right after we finish.
Here's my question: have any of the series managed to capture like that level of that's just silly anymore? Like, have they moved past that stuff, or is that because I that's one of the things I liked about the Turtles was just like sometimes stupid stuff just happen.
2012 did that a lot. They paid a lot of homage. I think 2012 was the one that paid the most homage to the original '89 cartoon.
Okay.
Because a lot of just random stuff happened, a lot of random mutants happen, and then they also play a lot with a lot of pop culture stuff.
Okay.
Like they have an episode of when they went to the farm. They have one episode that's pretty much like Friday the 13th.
Whose farm was that? That was April's some
like
relative, right?
April's father's farm or grandfather's farm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
So they have an episode, I think, at the beginning of season 3, that there's this mutant that happened to be over there that was pretty much like Jason Voorhees. So that they did a lot of play like that. But Turtles 2012, I think it was the one that they had a lot of randomness. They had a lot of craziness. Like there was a cat that was an ice cream.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, it was an ice cream cat. That was Mikey's best friend.
He was made out of it?
Yeah, like he
Wow.
got mutated with ice cream, so it was a cat that's ice cream.
Wow. Did he look cool or did he look
Yeah,
like
it was cute.
stupid?
It was a cute little cat. That was Mikey's best friend. He kept him in the freezer.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Man, that just sounds insane.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's also like your most recommended one, right? 2012?
I,
Or is
li-
it
I that
different
one
year?
that one actually became one of my favorite series
Okay. Gotcha.
because the story, just how they told the story, and then Splinter became one of my favorite characters in that show
Mhm.
because just how they wrote him and how they did his character and how they made Karai and him something important, how they made him the father that he is to the turtles, and that's like one series that probably will make you cry
Gotcha.
because they do some crazy shit, and I don't want to think about it. It's gonna make me sad. But that was like one of my favorite Splinters.
Okay. Gotcha.
We got football coming back. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, next week football's back.
Do they have some kind of crazy plan?
No fans. There's
Or
not
are
gonna
they
be
just
no
gonna go
fans.
out?
It's gonna go on
Oh,
like regular
nice.
season, but it ain't gonna be no fans. I think some teams gonna have like maybe 10%, but the rest is not gonna have fans.
Are they gonna have a thunder? Is anybody else doing a Thunderdome situation?
Basketball.
Legend.
Basketball was the first
They were the first ones to do it.
with the screen to
TVs
the
and stuff?
fans. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's in
Gotcha.
a smaller space, so they don't have it like the Thunderdome is huge.
A Thunderdome.
And I love what they're doing. I think it's actually kind of cool that they're doing that, even though they have a
Yeah.
lot of racist assholes that are kind of
Yeah, a
fucking it
lot
up
of
for everybody.
weirdos. You know, that's humanity, right? You can't stop.
Actually, man,
You wish you could.
I refuse to follow and subscribe to Ringside News anymore. Like I pretty much boycott them
Gotcha.
because they put the picture of the person that they try to kill Sonya Deville,
Mhm.
and they like think it's a joke. It's like that's not a fucking joke, she almost got killed.
Yeah, that dude sound like something was up, man.
So
That's
Ringside News, I
insane.
don't follow no more. I deleted everything that they have on me, like the news, Twitter, Tumblr. I took them off everything.
Oh, okay.
Like fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the talent that you're talking about. Yeah, I fucking just. It's sad. It's like, I have no infinity for the characters that you are writing about half your time. Like, this is your career. This is what making you your career, and you're just shitting on them. Go fuck
If
yourself.
something happens to them, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. I'll watch it happen.
Oh,
Put sparkles on.
Jesus.
All right, let's get into. Oh, you have anything?
No, I did get to play with the homies PSO too this week. Actually, Saturday before I had to go to sleep for work, so that was actually pretty fun
Cool.
because we figured it out. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be complicated, but one of my shout outs to the homie Arnold. He's very versed in Steam already, so I'm used to dealing with systems, not PC stuff. So
Yeah.
there we go. So he made that easy. Taught us all the quests, the way to do the quests the proper way, because that's a free to play game. So
Okay.
unfortunately, they try to gate a lot of things, and there's a lot of things like stamina meters where like you can only do something a certain
Yeah.
amount every day already. So there's that type of thing to watch out for. But also, we don't want it to turn into what you described earlier,
Yeah.
a Destiny situation
Yeah.
where it's just doing dailies.
Yeah.
Because it's my first time playing it, I'm just gonna go through everything, but I'm trying not to just repeat stuff over and over again. 'Cause
Yeah.
that makes you bored and not want to play it.
That makes sense.
Yep. So that was actually fun. We played for a few hours. Me, Arnold, and the Jinkies.
Yeah, Jinkies.
Yep.
Do you have sandwiches?
Got his little tiny robot girl on it.
Nice.
Oh man.
That's cool, man. One more thing before we get into this slobber knocker of a movie. Uh, Nintendo just announced
Oh, yeah.
the Mario All Star 3D pack with no Mario Galaxy 2, which is fucked up. But they're gonna charge you full price. They're gonna charge you $60 for 3 games that are not
20 a piece.
remastered.
20 a piece for what though? What are the three?
It's Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy 1.
Okay, now I heard about why this might have come out, which is interesting, because I don't know if you know about it. There was a fan game that came out. I think it was 2 years ago or something like that. It's actually fairly recent.
Yeah.
That was it put Mario 64, I think, in the Unreal Engine.
Yeah. That's what they should have done.
So it looked unreal. I mean, so not so to speak, but like apparently, like a lot of people who did go and look at it found it to be amazing.
Yeah.
I think it got shut down.
Yeah. Most likely.
And so now this pops up, and I'm like, huh, man, I wish Sega would have did that years ago.
Yeah. So the thing is, one thing that bothers me with the 3D, which most likely I'm still gonna buy because I fucking love Mario, but I'm a little mad that it was not like a remastered, or they didn't do anything to fix the game or change the
No?
layout or anything. No, it's Mario 64.
Oh, is it not even the one that came out on DS that had changes?
No.
What?
Nah.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a regular ass Mario 64. Mario Sunshine they changed the screen ratios and you can actually play in HD, things like that, but it doesn't look like an HD game.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
my little thing. One I got excited about, and it's probably one of my favorite Mario games, but that no one's played because a lot of people don't have a Wii U, is Super Mario 3D World.
Mm.
That one got
And that one's
announced.
on
I wish that one was coming out first before the 3-pack.
And that one is, wait, not to cut you, but that one is separate, right?
Yeah, that's separate.
That's separate. Okay.
And that's coming with a Bowser expansion that's coming out. They didn't really put much detail into it. It just looked kind of cool. They just showed like a entering going into the castle, and then it also did. That's coming out of February of 2021.
Nice. All right.
I wish that was coming out first. I wish the 3D World would come out in September, and then the 3-pack comes out in February. That's just me, because that's something I haven't really played much because I have the Wii U, and a lot of people are not playing the Wii U. So finished the game, but I didn't get 100% into it. So that would be something I would like to go to work and play and shit on my Switch.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
And then
I just can't. Sunshine, I played that. I couldn't. I don't like it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
It didn't jive with me. Like,
I like the cat suit.
I like the music though.
Yeah.
I will admit that it has pretty good music.
I like the cat suit.
The cat suit is in what game?
That's the one, 3D World.
I never played that either.
Yeah.
You said that's Wii U, right?
That was a Wii U one, yeah.
Well, I do have a Wii U.
There was two. There was Super Mario Wii U, and then Super Mario World 3D World.
Oh, okay. Was there one that they put on both that console and the 3DS, or no?
No, the one you're talking about is Mario 3D Land.
Land. Okay.
And that's with the raccoon suit.
And that's not like a direct port. Or
No.
That's its own.
It's its own
Wow.
game. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of Mario games, man.
Yeah.
I didn't
Mario
think
had a
about
lot of
that.
games. It is the 35th anniversary, and they also added this is one that I'm very interested in to see just because of what it is. So they made a game called Tetris 99 on the Switch, which was an online Tetris game that it was like 1 out of 100 kind of thing.
Yeah.
That you're playing Tetris and you're fighting 100 people, and little by little people are going down until you're the final one.
Did you ever win?
I won twice.
Oh, really?
Twice. I never won again. I won 2 times in a row too, and I never won again.
Oh, okay.
They're doing that with Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, so this is one of those things that popped up as a news thing, but I don't exactly understand how you're supposed to play against.
So
Is it you all finish your own level
so you're
and you
all
see the little
playing.
ghosts?
So you're all playing the beginning of the game. So you're all starting together. You're 35 people starting together, and you're playing Mario. You're playing Mario like how you usually do it, and you're playing for time. You're playing for speed. You're playing for everything. And little by little, if someone dies or your time runs out or things like that, you lose and your box goes away, and then it eliminates everyone until the final one is there.
No, I saw it does weird things like puts enemies on your screen,
Yeah,
or I think like puts obstacles in your way, like little bricks or something.
yeah.
But I was just like, I wonder, are you in physically in each other's worlds? Because like, can I bump into your little Mario on
No,
the way to the
it's a
finish
separate
line?
game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, but do you know if you see the ghost of the other
No,
player?
you see the box. You see their boxes on the screen.
That's
So you're gonna
okay.
see the 35 boxes all around the one screen you're playing.
All right. I guess if that's how they're going to do it, but I would prefer to see chaos and
Yeah.
just 35 little Marios jumping around. Like that'd be hilarious.
And the last thing that I saw out of this, which was not really a video game related, but
Oh
it's a Mario
wait,
Kart.
hold on, Mark. Hold on, Mark. You just reminded me because that article also said this also came from a stolen idea from the internet
Yeah,
because it was a fan game that did 75,
yeah.
and it's just like, oh man, and then this comes out. Ah, Nintendo.
Mario, Nintendo's like they just trying to act like they're Disney.
Oh man, like don't act like we don't see you.
So the other thing they announced, which I actually thought was really cool, I thought
Mhm.
it was an interesting concept. If it's gonna work 100%, I doubt, but what I saw looked pretty cool. Is the Mario Karts, the actual physical Mario Karts that actually have a camera on it that you control with the Switch.
I did see that because of Xavier Woods.
Yeah, that actually looks dope.
I mean, I'd just like it if they just stopped playing games and sold branded Mario and Luigi and Mario Kart related go-karts for real.
Yeah.
Just come on, man, just do it. Stop these amateurs. Do it for real.
But the remote control card, like it looked, I looked at it and I was like, yo, this is something I would like to play with my godson. Like I'll buy it and fucking just play around with him because they have Mario and Luigi coming out first, and it comes with the tracks, and you can make your tracks all around and shit. And I thought it was a cool concept. It was interesting. It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be interesting.
Why does it got to be expensive?
Yeah,
Man,
it's a camera on there.
how dare they? How dare they? Don't they give you a camera for free when you buy Black Ops every year? Come on, man.
Right?
They practically do. I think at this point, Jenkins could start a small militia from all the pre-order stuff he got from Black Ops because they gave him like a drone, they gave him the night vision goggles,
Yeah.
they gave him like, so okay, they gave him the remote car, the freaking little bomb car.
Yeah.
Like, man, at that point, I'm gonna ask him if they gave him a vest too because I'm like, come on, man, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though, Nintendo, why you can't make something cheap?
And
man,
yeah, so I guess that's all I got for the Nintendo thing. I just thought it was interesting. The 3D World, I'm excited for. Most likely I will get the 3D pack, but I'm a little disappointed that it's not like a remaster or anything. Or
I think
Galaxy
that's-
2 is not included.
What? It's not?
No, it's just Galaxy 1.
Oh yeah, you said it's not gas. It's 1 and not 2.
So what you want to know what they're gonna do?
The-
They're gonna do another. They're gonna do another rendition of the 3D World pack, All Star pack. They'll add Galaxy 2 and Mario Odyssey, and they'll sell for like $70.
I know. I was just about to say, yep.
Yeah.
Expect to see this on sale again sometime in the future.
Yes. I love Mario Odyssey though.
See, I mean, you think it's too early to put that in the pack like that?
It's been out for 3 years.
Okay. And they haven't done DLC for it?
Yeah, they did.
They did,
For extra moons and shit. Yeah.
but like no major New World stuff.
No.
Okay, because I'm wondering. Wow, that's kind of cool that there's still one of those companies that can do that. Because it's a rare thing to just have one game come out and that's it.
No, Mario does it. Nintendo does that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But even Link, that's the
Yeah,
one of the things that got me was they got Legend of Zelda with DLC
yeah.
that had a lot substantial stuff to it. Like
But yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
interesting.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild was such a big game that it kind of required, like, you definitely wanted to keep continuing that world. And there's a sequel coming out to it too.
That is true.
Yeah. Now let's go into the shit.
Yo, man, this movie is whack, but it's not offensively bad.
A
It's
little.
just like, it just makes me go, why?
Yeah.
And that movie is the Street Fighter, excuse me, The Legend of Chun-Li. And it came out in the U.S. February 27th, 2009.
Yeah.
It is an hour and 36. It didn't feel too long. I did find myself looking for the end, maybe about 2/3 of the way through,
Yeah.
just because it's just bad.
Yeah.
There's not for the time that it came out. Okay, that was when Street Fighter was having a resurgence.
Yeah.
That was Street Fighter 4 just coming out. That was like a lot of Street Fighter centered media. 'Cause I think I can look it up, but I think that was when Udon was coming out too, right?
Yeah.
With the books. So it was actually like media coming out for the Street Fighter franchise in a bigger way than it was like a while. Because the last game before Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and that was like a long time ago before 4. It was interesting. And so this movie was a thing. I remember the advertisement for it. I actually
Yeah.
remember before the advertisements, Capcom had did like a special presentation looking behind the scenes of this movie. I think it was on G4.
Yeah.
So they were like hyped.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to set the scene. I'm just letting you know, like they were hyped to do this. This was like to be a big deal.
And then Kristen Kirk was kind of a up and comer. She just was doing Smallville and like coming to the end and kind of thing too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what's crazy? The
What's that?
director,
And who's that?
Anders Gigi. He has a weird fucking name, so I'm not gonna even try to. So the director, he was also responsible for Romeo Must Die.
Oh, really? That's
He also
interesting.
directed Maximum Impact. He directed Doom. He directed Cradle to the Grave. He directed Exit Wounds, and a lot of like martial art films. In that sense.
I mean, you could see where they had some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the fight scenes weren't all trash. They weren't good. They weren't good though. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they weren't good. Like I can't sit here and try to defend this movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's just not because for all Scott Steiner's out here, he's pissed
Yeah.
off too.
Yeah.
But just for all the anger or the not even anger, just the frustration I had when I heard how bad it was. It's just like I don't understand why.
Yeah.
They supposedly they were trying so hard. So how could you get this mess? And it's just like, man,
They did it.
man, that sucks. That really sucks. You had two chances. You don't understand though, is that in the video game movie franchises, we know that it's usually one and done.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat tried with its fame and it almost did the same thing. You know what? Wait, I'm gonna just stop what I was saying because damn, they didn't learn nothing from Mortal Kombat.
No.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
This one pretty much Chun-Li was just like she lost like everybody in this damn movie.
Yeah, I know they tried to kill everybody. Well, I mean, that kind of on brand for Bison in this movie
Yeah.
because he was taking people's families and stuff. But yeah, like her mom died from cancer. Her father disappeared for years only to get his neck snapped in front of her.
Yeah.
they tried to kill her. Well, it wasn't her uncle in this. Man, listen, okay, I don't care who she lost in this movie because right off the bat, it was inaccurate. Her father was okay. We're gonna go with the game first. In the game, he was a cop.
Yeah, he was the chief, right? Or he was just a
I
regular
don't.
cop.
I don't know. I know he was at least a detective because he was investigating Bison.
Outlaw, yeah.
So there's that, right? Which is easy. It wrote itself. I don't know how they changed that to try to make more sense. It made less sense.
Yeah.
So they made her father a businessman that had connections, and they had the line in the movie, your father had connections, and Bison wanted those connections. I'm like, man, you just said a nothing line,
Yeah.
and you could have said your father's a cop and he was looking. He dug his nose where it didn't belong, and it could have made the exact same amount of sense in that scene.
Yeah.
I don't understand. They put no real work into showing their father's connection. They only showed why she loved him was the fact that they bonded over wushu, and he watched her play the piano.
Yeah.
And like that was the thing they worked on for her to do when she grew up was to play the piano.
She had
But like so they don't establish any of those connections or anything.
No.
So what I'm telling you is if they had said he was somebody else, it would have made more sense.
Yeah.
And I don't understand who thought it was a good idea to change that.
And then Bison wasn't really the Bison that we know. He wasn't like a psycho crusher or anything like that. He was a real estate broker that wanted fucking property.
His power was having no conscience.
Yeah.
What? So that made him able to punch people and they fly really far. What? Like I don't get it. Like,
yeah. And there's a lot more.
It's just stupid. It's just really dumb.
I'm done with movies having people do full backflips and go forward.
And she did it like 3 or 4 times. But the one time that stood out to me was she did it on a roof. She did a backflip and then immediately rolls forward with what momentum. I'm like, yo, what kind of core strength she got, son?
I'm
like,
tired of this
crazy.
shit. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that in all these damn movies. Stop doing some nonsense. When Bo did it first with the nip up backflip with Christian Slayer, which I would never believe he could do that shit. And then this girl fucking doing backflips and going forward. Like, that don't make sense at all. Like, when I'm just like, yo, why? Like, you just have a person flip for flip's sake kind of shit. And it just annoyed me. Then you had Jin. Jin was the only character.
Damn bucks are killing the business.
Right? Jin was the only character that I somewhat liked in this movie.
Okay.
Because it was Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, and just that he got points because of that. But I think he had the better fight scenes of the whole movie as it is. Like, his fight scenes were interesting.
I mean, again, this is why I say the entire movie wasn't offensively bad. Was when he was having the moments with her and his like big battles and whatnot. It was actually pretty okay. Like, it was good.
Yeah.
But my whole thing was, yeah, you could just tell that she did not know how to fight.
Oh, her fight scenes sucked.
So they insisted on having her do the most action hero, but wire stunt stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just ridiculous. Like, as soon as she talked to him, right? I told you that. Like, as soon as she talked to him, she had superpowers.
Yeah.
Like, she all of a sudden could summon chi while they were meditating. Like, what? Like, how many hours did they have to train? Because they don't do a montage.
No.
They just show them doing different things, and it's like they don't ever really even articulate to you how much time has passed.
Yeah.
It looks like they did everything they did in a day.
Yeah. They did it
so
in a single day.
Because they only had a day to shoot. Like, it feels like you could see the budget. Like, I just dude, it's not good.
Yeah.
Where's the cough button?
And then we go into Chung Li first, and she had a lot of shitty scenes. Like, the hummingbird kick was terrible.
Oh, you mean the spinning bird kick?
Yeah, and then
more like How low can your legs go? All right, that's it. All right, let's go.
And what they did was on her chain she has the bird on it,
I
so they
saw it. I saw it.
highlighted the bird, and like they spin the necklace,
Hmm.
and I guess it gave her the powers to gravitate upside down with her legs
What,
spread.
which is what I'm saying though. She just had superpowers.
That doesn't make sense, and it was
You talk
terrible.
you talk to you talk to Gin for like 15 minutes and you gain powers if you listen.
We had like
So
probably the most awkward dance battle
yeah,
ever into
she
the
had a dance
bathroom.
battle. She thought she was seducing somebody. She was dance battling. Like, yo, that was so aggressive.
Yeah.
And then she broke the both of the ladies' arms in the bathroom.
Yep.
I was kind of messed up.
Yeah. And then what
And
else?
she beat up 4 men with guns doing that kick. So
Yeah.
I mean, I told you that was like the only thing I liked was that just the few words she got, the words of wisdom turned her into a badass.
Yeah.
It's
And
terrible.
then I don't even want to go. Like this is still a lot worse.
Yeah.
Then we got Chris Klein
Oh man,
with
he's
his
the worst
Dirty
character in
Harry
the movie.
impression.
Yeah, he's just like I said a fake Jack Nicholson,
Yeah.
but he's probably closer to a fake Dirty Harry. But like, he really comes off as a douchebag and not likable.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was intended. Like, if you watch the movie, if you saw it, you would know. Like, they're probably trying to make him look cool.
Yeah.
Like when he just grabs and kisses the other cop.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second. That don't work like that. That don't work like that. 15 minutes later, it'd be them driving back to the precinct and him getting a sexual harassment suit. It don't
Yep.
work like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what are you doing? This movie is ridiculously like it's inconsistent,
Yeah.
and it's like it plays by its own rules.
Yeah.
Just
And,
make Chun-Li kill somebody. Chun-Li
She,
kills
she
somebody, and
killed a
that's
few people. She murdered a bunch of motherfuckers.
in the scene where she did the spinning bird kick. Before
She shot someone right in
she
the
shot
chest
him in the chest.
and watched him die.
Yo, this movie is trash.
Yeah.
This is a step above like. So this is, I think, is below sci-fi, and I think this is like a step above a home movie.
Yeah.
It's just like they got the cameras, but everything else about this is bad. It's just amateurish.
And what makes me hurt so much is because Chung Li is like one of my favorite video game heroines is Chung Li. Like she's my
Mhm.
favorite character of the female video game characters. Chung Li is my girl. So this movie just shat it all over her and just made me mad. And they did it like it was like diarrhea doo doo. It was just bad. And then with Chris Klein's character, he was just like an overacting, fucking Clint Eastwood guy that had just tried to be cool lines, but just didn't work. You had his partner, which wasn't bad. She was supposed to be Sea Viper, right?
That's what I thought. I don't know if it's real. They share the same first name, but you know what? I could just be hoping that they did something cool because she was in Street Fighter 4.
So we're gonna give her like the Sea Viper. We're just gonna give it to them. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think they thought about it, but they right like that. But she was in a bad
Mhm.
character. She was kind of useless in scenes, but she was in a bad character.
But she was just a a trope.
Yeah,
She was kind of like Chris Klein's character
yeah,
as a woman. Like she was just cool for the sake of being cool.
yeah,
But for some reason, because she was a better actress,
yeah,
she came across better. So I thought she was all right.
yeah. And then it was just weird. Then you also have this guy as Ben Bison, which wasn't that great. Then you had Michael Clark Duncan playing Borog, which only punched 2 people and didn't even look like Borog. He just looked like a random, pretty much a bodyguard or a
Mhm.
bouncer.
Mhm.
We had Vega that was played by a Black Eyed Peas movie, which also gave me the premonition to never watch a movie with a Black Eyed Peas member.
The track record no bueno.
Yeah, we got Wolverine Origins. That was terrible too.
You're right. Can't argue with that. No, sorry.
And I
Sorry I
bet
even asked.
Fergie in the movie is terrible as well. So, actually, I think she was in Faculty or some shit like that. I don't remember. Anyway, this movie it's probably one of the worst ones we watched, and we watched a lot of bad
Still-
ones.
I still like it more than like I like it more than Far Cry because it wasn't boring. It wasn't
Yeah.
that boring. That's the
Okay.
thing. It was so many moments where I was just like, what is going on and why are you doing this and not
Yeah.
just saying the thing that they did
Yeah.
in the game
Yeah.
already. They basically planted a roadmap for you and you shit on a roadmap. Like how you what? Like I don't even understand this movie.
Yeah.
It just makes me question things.
Yeah.
Man. Ugh. It's frustrating. It's
And
frustrating.
like I don't even want to talk about Bison. Bison was not good. Like he was a
Nash
real
didn't
estate
throw a punch.
fucking thing.
Nash didn't throw a punch, and he also didn't have anything personal with Bison.
No, he was just
Like,
called Bison.
yeah, he was chasing them. That's it. But they, oh my goodness, yeah, it's just so bad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What do you give this movie?
I give it, jeez, I give it a 2.
Give it a 2. It's getting a 1.75 for me. Thank God we don't have to watch this again. That's where I'm at right now with this movie. Where you put this movie at?
Where was Far Cry?
Far Cry is number 19.
And what's about that?
In the Name of the King.
And what's about that?
Blood Rain.
Oh no. It's above Far Cry.
It's above Far Cry, so it will go on. Let me put that in. Alright, so above the Name of the King. Under the Name of the King? Above Far Cry, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
SF Chun-Li. Alright. So now I think I'm gonna put it around the same area. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it there. So far, video game movie standings. Mortal Kombat number 1. Super Mario Brothers is number 2 for me. DOA is 2 for you. DOA is 3 for me. Super Mario's 2 for you. 3 for you. Double Dragon's number 4. Street Fighter's number 5. Postal's number 6. Resident Evil 2 for me is number 7. Tomb Raider's for you. And number 7. Doom is 8 for me. Resident Evil 2 for you. Tomb Raider is 9 for me. Doom for you. 10 is Resident Evil Extinction. Silent Hills 11. 12 is Resident Evil. 13 is Tomb Raider 2. 14 is Ring Commander. 15 is House of the Dead. 16 is Max Payne. 17 is Blood Rain. 18 is Name of the King. 19 is Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li. 20 is Far Cry. 21 is MK2 for me. Alone in the Dark for you. 22 is Hitman. And 23 is Alone in the Dark for me. And MK2 for you.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. I feel that Chun-Li is worse than MK2. I'm just saying.
You personally, you can put it there.
Yeah. Oh, it's MK2 is underneath it. I don't know yet. Oh man. Next movie is another fighting game that we get to watch, and probably take away our love for it. It's Tekken.
Yeah, but at least they're accurate with the costumes.
At least
there's something to go by, and then they're trained martial artists. You know what I mean? At least, man, they could have tried harder, man.
Yeah.
It was just they had a first impression, and the first movie was a damn joke.
She just had her hair, like, whatever.
She was just an Asian lady that they wanted to put in the movie because she could speak. What is it, Mandarin? I think it is.
Yeah.
Or Cantonese, or one of those. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but she could speak the language, and that was the thing they showed off in the movie.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And so, that's probably the only reason they hired her. And that she was on Smallville.
Yeah.
And it's just
she was in Chuck for a little bit too. Like
you said, she didn't look like she did. She had leg day ever, and that's just what Chun-Li is known for.
Chun-Li is Thunder Dies.
How you going? Not even Mm-mm. So
Yeah.
again, it's kind of sad.
Yeah. Next week is Tekken. Followed by that, I think we have two Resident Evil movies in a row. I'll tell you right now. I gotta put these higher just so I can always see them. I always fucking have them deep and I save pictures. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, Tekken's next, Prince of Persia is after, and Resident Evil Afterlife and Retribution. Those are the next 4 movies.
Oh, did you say Retribution?
Yes.
Oh no. Yawn.
So Tekken's next week.
Okay, gotcha.
We wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you can check us out live if you want to by listening on the Merc with the Mic YouTube page.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So there's that. But make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That's YouTube, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter and Instagram, WordPress, as well as. Is anyone missing? Who's missing? Tumblr. I said Tumblr, right? We'll just leave it. Oh, the Facebook group. Yeah,
Facebook group. Yeah,
also Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes.
So make sure you do that. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on everything on Tumblr, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitch TV, and Instagram, all Mark the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble and The Recycling page. We're very active on there. Definitely check those out. Follow our other podcasts. We have Not a Trekkie, Shell Shock, The Morphin Cast, and the Gamer Rage podcast. 3 of them have new episodes. One's coming out soon. Check out our past episodes of Get Spread, I Swear. You could go through all our video game theatrical movie reviews, so you don't have to watch them. You can just listen to us, what we say, and just listen to what we say, because we're trying to guide you in the good path.
Yeah, don't do the bad ones to yourself.
We're doing it to ourselves, so you don't have to.
This is true.
Next week, Tekken, and peace. Always remember, follow the Chinkies.
Yes, sir. 6 feet and a sandwich.
And fuck Michael Cole. And this movie, fuck this movie too.
Yeah, it's just
the stupid ass bird, the spinning bird kick was the worst thing I ever seen in my life. That was bad. She looked like the dryer in the washing machine, the little spin thing.
Yeah,
that's what she looked like if it was upside down.
It would have made me happier if you could see the strings.
Yeah,
that's how bad it was. Like you could just tell. Terrible.
And you know what? There haven't been a Street Fighter. Oh, they had the straight to DVD Street Fighters.
No, they had the ones on YouTube. The actually good ones.
Yeah, they were like straight to DVD streaming service. The first Assassin and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Assassin's Fist and
yeah.
What's the other one? I forgot.
I
know it has Laura in it.